in this video, no, pag-uusapan natin yung 2 things that you need in order to reach that, kunyari, 6 to 7 figure income. So, before we even get to that big income, meron tayo kasing dalawang bagay na kailangan ma-acquire. Hi guys, si Mr. X here and mag-coffee talk muna tayo saglit. So, one of the things na napapansin ko sa mga forex traders, na mas lalo na mga newbie, mga kakapasok lang ng industry, is that may certain expectations silang nade-develop when they enter forex trading. So, this is probably caused by siguro yung mga usual marketing na nakikita natin. Like for example, may mga magpapakita na sobrang laking profits. Siyempre nakakasilaw yan. Kunyari nakita mo yung alam mo yung yung mga screenshot na sobrang daming gold. Sobrang daming gold na trade, tapos lahat malaki, like may $1,000 kada trade, ganyan. So, yan yung usually yung nakikita natin doon sa Facebook, even sa YouTube and whatever. So, ang nangyari dyan is kapag pumasok si student, nagkakaroon ng certain expectations na once nakapasok sila ng first few trades nila, magmumukhang ganyan. Which, if you're a seasoned or experienced trader, alam mong hindi ganyan. Meron talagang process na ipagdadaanan. So, if you want to, like, let's say, yung goal mo ay umabot ng maybe a 6-figure income from forex trading, like yung mga nakikita mo sa mga screenshot, ganyan, there's a certain process that you have to follow. And aside from yung process, no, there are also certain expectations na kailangan natin i-embed sa ating utak so that hindi tayo masilaw agad doon sa nakikita nating malaking profits. The first is, of course, capital. And yung second is yung risk appetite. Okay? So, pag-uusapan natin yung dalawang component na yan. So, first, let's talk about capital. Now, if you're familiar with yung stock market, if you're familiar with business, malalaman mo talaga na the forex business is the same and it requires a certain amount of capital para makakuha ng certain amount of profit. So, in that sense, no, pwede natin masabi na if you want to earn big, you also need to invest big. So, magiging ganyan siya. Kaya siguro nagkakaroon ng weird expectations yung mga newbie traders is that doon sa mainstream marketing, mas lalo na sa mga signals, mga ganyan, yung mga robot, is that ang pinapakita is usually small capital and then bigla na lang may malaking earnings na consistent. As a seasoned trader, no, medyo unrealistic siya. Okay? Kasi if you want sustainable income, first of all, you need capital. So, for example, kung gusto mo, let's say, maybe an income of 100K per month. Okay? Yung kailangan mo malaman muna is yung batting average mo per month or yung tinatawag natin na win rate. So, that is how much you can grow your capital in a month. So, it can be something like 10%, it can be something like 5%. So, nagva-vary yan depending on your journal or depending on your record. So, ang mangyayari dyan is, let's say na nalaman mo, nasa 10% yung iyong batting average. Meaning, at an average, in a span of maybe siguro 6 months, 7 months, yung average mo is around 10%, okay, per month. So, pwede mong gamitin yan as your parang batting average mo. Okay? So, let's say gusto mo ng 100K per month na income. Ang ilalagay mo dyan is how much capital, kung 10% yung makukuha mo or yung 10% yung batting average or win rate mo, how much capital do you need times yung 10% para makuha mo yung average of 100K per month. So, sige, ano natin yan, i-calculate natin yan kasi hindi ako ganun kagaling sa mental math. So, let's use yung calculator. So, to get 100,000 a month, you would probably need something like 1 million. Yan. 1 million na capital. Kasi 10% yung iyong batting average. So, 1M times 10% would equal to 100,000. Okay? So, that is yung first component, capital. Ngayon, let's say hindi ganun kalaki yung capital mo. Okay? So, what people would usually do, no, para maging sustainable yung income nila or maging sustainable yung results nila is they would compound. Meaning, let's say nag-start sila sa small capital of 100K pero gusto nila 100K din na profit per month. Alam natin na if your batting average is around 10%, you need probably around 1M para makakuha ng close to 100K per month. What traders would usually do is they would compound. So yung mangyayari dyan is anong profits na nakukuha nila sa month na yan, i-roll over nila sa next month. And then magdadagdag sila ng extra capital and then mag-roll over until umabot yung capital nila sa 1M. And then doon na sila titigil. Okay, bakit sila titigil? Kasi if nagbabatting average sila ng 10%, they can already get 100K per month. So, ganun na kasimple. Ngayon, may makikita ka usually mga traders na like let's say talagang magsa-start sa small capital. Like let's say mga 500. Dinoble nila, pinalaki nila into maybe a 10K dollars. Ganyan na, $500 yung pinag-usapan natin. Kaninang 100K yan, pesos yan. So, let's say, $500, ginawa nilang $1,000, $10K dollars. It is actually possible. Okay, pero yung one word na kailangan natin i-take note is risk. Okay? Kasi in order to double your money, in order to have bigger profits, kailangan mag-risk ka ng mas malaki. Okay? So let's say kasi in forex, para taasan yung risk, ang tataasan natin is quantity, okay, or lot size. Pag sinabi nating lot size or quantity, it refers to ilan, kunyari, Euro-USD yung itatrade mo, ilang quantity ng Euro-USD yung gusto mong itrade. So, obviously, the bigger the quantity or the bigger the lot size, ang nangyayari dyan ay the bigger the potential profit but also the bigger the potential loss. So, kung may nakita kang nagda-double-double ng account nila, most likely, sobrang nilalakihan nila yung risk nila. And if that happens, that's fine. Kasi kung gusto mo lakihan yung risk mo, kung ganyan yung risk appetite mo, okay din naman yan. But you also have to be aware na malaki din yung potential loss mo. Alright? When we go into the forex trading business, meron tayong two expectations. Okay, first is, if you want sustainable income, then you first need capital to give you that sustainable income based on like yung na-compute natin kanina. Second naman is yung presence of risk. If talagang gusto nyong i-double-double yung income, you have to be aware of the risk that comes with it. So, if you want low risk, syempre, and maliit yung capital mo, then expect din na magkaroon ka ng mas maliliit na profits. Okay? Not what you want. Ngayon, kung nilakihan mo yung capital mo, niliitan mo yung risk mo, you can still get probably the profits that you want kasi nilakihan mo yung capital mo. And if you want big profits, kailangan taasan mo yung risk mo. So basically, ganyan lang yung dalawang choices. So, iwa-weigh mo lang kung ano yung mas okay. So again, no, to recap lang, first is if you want low risk pero big returns, lakihan mo yung capital mo. Okay? Kailangan malaki talaga. Now, if you want small capital pero big returns, kailangan lakihan mo yung risk mo. Okay? So, it's either lalakihan mo yung capital mo, lalakihan yung risk mo. Coach, pwede bang lakihan ko both? Pwede naman din. So, if you want yung talagang sobrang laking returns, pwede mo lakihan yung risk mo, pwede mo lakihan yung capital mo. Yan nga lang, ito yung iti-take note parate, you have to know what you're getting into. And you have to be aware of how much you're willing to risk. Meaning, kung willing ka mag-risk ng malaki para makakuha ng malaking returns, you also have to be prepared in the event of a big loss. Kasi wala naman parating nananalo sa forex. There has to be, or there will be an instance wherein matatalo ka, whether it be a paper loss or it be an actualized loss. Meron at meron matatalo. So, kailangan i-embrace na natin yan and we have to treat that as part of the game. So, yan lang yung sa akin. This is more of an expectations pag pumasok ka sa forex trading, especially for a newbie. Ngayon, if you want to know more about the process that we talked about earlier, pwede mo i-check out yung 5 Phases of a Trader video ko. I'll see you in the next video.